This is the Hinowa 1775. Before using the machine, make yourself familiar with the operating and maintenance manual. Read thoroughly and understand. Before use, start checking the machine is safe to use by walking around the machine, checking all hoses, cables, structural pins and welds. Go around the machine fully until you're happy it's safe to use, remembering to check all decals and manufacturer's data plate. Now turn the machine on by turning the key at the base controls, then cycling the emergency stop on the remote control until you see the standard icons. Restart the machine on the remote control and test the forward and reverse functions using the red joystick levers, making sure the area is clear and safe. Now let's lower the outriggers by using the auto down button to bring the outriggers almost to the ground. When they're near the ground, stop to place the outrigger pads. Once you've placed the outrigger pads, press the auto down button again on the remote and place all the outriggers firmly on the pads until you see the OK in the screen, at which point the LED lights will be flashing on the outriggers. To test the ground controls, lift up the cover at the ground. First, let's test the emergency stop button by pushing it and pressing the start button. No engine should start. Now pull out the emergency stop and we're ready to start the engine and test the ground controls. Twist select switch to the right and hold whilst moving the black function levers to check all functions work from the ground, leaving the booms up slightly, ready to test emergency lowering functions. Now with an assistant, place the handle in the hand pump, making sure the selector level is fully to the left to the picture of the boom. Whilst one person pumps the handle up and down, the other person holds the red lever up on the valve and the black lever for the desired direction and function. Make sure you test all functions. Now enter the cage and place the remote control in the holder. Fully push to the right and lock with the lock on the left-hand side. Connect to your harness lanyard. Now test the emergency stop by pushing, then attempting to start the engine. No engine should start. Twist to pull out the emergency stop and start the engine on the start button. Then test that all boom functions work in all directions. Now you're ready to work. If the remote is not correctly positioned, you will see basket No in the screen. When closing the machine, make sure you fully line up the yellow arrows and have all booms fully closed. If you attempt to lift outriggers up and the booms are not closed, you will see Close the Machine icon on the screen. If at any point an outrigger sinks into the ground, the machine will stop and inform you which outrigger is not correctly placed. If this happens, emergency lower the machine down and reset outriggers onto suitable ground using outrigger pads. You can also lower the machine from the basket by pressing the emergency lower button number 4 and pulling back the desired boom joystick at the same time, remembering to look below for obstructions. If you store the outrigger pads in the cage and attempt to lower or raise the outriggers, you'll see this icon. Remove the outrigger pads and re-attempt the outrigger function. To change the speed of the machine, push button number 5. Each time you press, the speed will change. Button number 5 and 6 will sound the horn to attract attention should you need it. When you've finished, exit the cage and push the auto rigger up button. The machine will destabilize automatically. Should you need to take the machine through a narrow restriction, press the track narrow button to retract the tracks. With the aid of an assistant, unscrew basket retaining caps and lift the basket off its support. It has wheels to assist moving it on the ground. To shorten the machine, it's also possible to lift the support up and lock. It is also possible to lift the jib up with the legs up, with the basket on or off, as long as no weight is in the basket. When you finish for the day, remember to park the machine safely and remove the key.